Jabari Young of the San Antonio Express News. And Jabari, first of all, thanks for not taking the night off. I appreciate you you being in the lineup tonight.
I couldn't.
That's
Sam would kill me.
Absolutely.
Lana wouldn't be happy either. No. On a serious note, can you update us on the Aldridge story? What do you know?
Well, apparently he started to feel off, as Greg Popovich said, last game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Nobody noticed it in the locker room. He was fine, and talking to people close to him, even last night, he was texting with them and he seemed fine. But, obviously, something was off with him. And, it's not like this injury or this problem. He's had this in the past in 2011 and a few years before that, and missed 2 weeks in 2011 when he had a procedure done. So, it's a major blow for the Spurs, no doubt about that. And, the first and foremost, they care about his health and want to make sure that he is 100%, ignore all the basketball stuff. But on the court, obviously it's a hit. But, you got David Lee, you got Pau Gasol, you have two veteran guys who can come in, and a young guy in Davis Bertans who can kind of come in and give you some of that lost production that you're going to get from LaMarcus Aldridge. But at the same time, like I said, his health is their primary concern. He's going to have some more tests done on Monday, and they'll see where it goes. Yeah,
in the past he was diagnosed with Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. Came at the end of his rookie year that causes a rapid heartbeat. So, Jabari, can we take anything away from the previous stints where he has dealt with this in order to try to determine just how long this might be, or is it just strictly how he responds to these tests and treatment and basically rest?
I think it's all that what you said, but, if you go back and look at the history, he missed 9 days the first time, and then in 2011 missed about 2 weeks. So you're thinking that max 2 weeks, maybe that's that time frame, but he's a little older now. So how's his body going to respond? And this is the third time that this is happening. So now, if you're doctors, you're going to be very concerned and saying, is this a problem that's going to, affect your career? I'm thinking that if it's the same issue and he can respond the same way, that maybe he misses the next 2 weeks, maybe just hold him out for the entire month and maybe get him back, in March and let him play, if he's okay, those last few weeks before the playoffs start. But, you hope the best. And that's right now, you look at the history. And like I said, the max he's missed is 2 weeks.
Right.
And I'm sure the Spurs is hoping that that's the case.
Well, his health is of utmost importance, that's for sure, over basketball, certainly. All right, without all the high-profile guys in uniform for this game, what has it done to the buildup of it? And by the way, you can still decide the season series tonight, so they're playing for that as well. But what's kind of the energy level like there now, and is there any difference that you can discern at this point?
It's a dud. And people talking around people there, they're like, I don't know why I flew down here. I'm sure fans, they'll probably utilize their tickets. I'm sure some of them are trying to get rid of it, but it doesn't have the same anticipation. It's not the same. No Kawhi Leonard, no LaMarcus Aldridge, and the whole Warriors starting cast is out. And so, it just doesn't feel right. Obviously those two guys, they're going to play, and when they get on the court, the players are going to, compete hard. And it can turn out to be a fascinating game, but it's just not the same because you don't have that star power there. But like you said, the Spurs can win this season series and still chase that #1 seed if they so desire. But I'm sure both teams are far, not even thinking about that right now. Golden State, you want to just hopefully try to regroup and get your guys back to, energy level. And if the San Antonio, you're just trying to get your players, back. Kawhi, LaMarcus, hopefully back in the near future. So it's not the same anticipation, though.
Yeah, Popovich preaches that about he doesn't really care about #1. Do you believe that as a team that they really don't care about the top seed?
Before Oklahoma City, I thought they cared about the #1 seed, but now you have Kawhi and LaMarcus go out. I'm sure that's, you're not concerned about that right now. You're just trying to get your, your guys healthy. Because remember, even when they come back, you still got to get those guys in rhythm. So, I'm sure right now the Spurs are really not concerned about that. Coming into the week, I thought, man, that #1 seed, you're going to chase it. You have to chase it because, if you have to face Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, there's no better place than to have Game 7 on your home floor, right? So you have to chase it. But, I think maybe there's something still there, but they want to make sure that they get their guys healthy first. And if those guys come back healthy, they look at the standings and they're near, and it's a late chase, then maybe you try to do it. So I'm almost hoping for Golden State to win. So now that third game can really mean something at the end of this month.
All right, Jabari Young, thank you so much for joining us. And this is going to test you as a scribe to really portray this with the drama and the high-profile magnitude that it deserves tonight. So I'll be reading to see just what you do, how you craft this. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the game.
No problem.
All right.